NBA insiders are talking. Bleacher Report is dropping bombshells about the Celtics' playoff nightmares and potential offseason moves. First up, could the Charlotte Hornets actually be the Boston Celtics' nightmare playoff matchup? We've got the inside scoop. And the moves don't stop there. Bleacher Report is also predicting a blockbuster offseason swap that could bring a talented big man from the Orlando Magic to Boston. Get ready for the details on this potential game-changer. But it's not just about the players and trades. We're diving deep into the mind of Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla, with revealing comments from Derrick White about the trust and unique strategies Mazzulla employs to build a winning team. And we've got a stunning revelation from Luke Kornet about Joe Mazzulla's reaction after a pivotal Game 4 loss in the 2024 Finals. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single play.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Could the Charlotte Hornets be the Boston Celtics' nightmare playoff matchup? Bleacher Report seems to think so, highlighting the Hornets' explosive offense as a potential threat to the Celtics' championship aspirations. While the Boston Celtics have been dominant since Jason Tatum's return, boasting a 44-23 record and securing second place in the Eastern Conference, not every playoff series is guaranteed to be easy. Even with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown reunited, Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley identifies the surging Charlotte Hornets as a team that could challenge Boston's firepower in a 7-game series. Buckley points to the Hornets' superior three-point shooting, making 16.1 threes per game at a 37.9% clip, compared to the Celtics' 15.5 threes at 36.4%. This offensive capability could force the Celtics' elite defense into difficult adjustments. Fans and analysts are buzzing about this potential matchup, with many wondering if Charlotte's red-hot offense can truly go shot for shot with the Celtics. The strategic implications for Boston's defense are significant, especially against a team that excels from beyond the arc. Don't go anywhere, because the Celtics' offseason plans are just as intriguing. Next, we're breaking down a bold prediction for a major trade that could reshape Boston's roster. The Boston Celtics might be eyeing a significant addition to their frontcourt for the 2026-27 season. Bleacher Report is proposing an offseason trade that would send Orlando Magic center Goga Bitadze to Boston. With Nikola Vucevic's potential free agency and Nemia's Quetta carrying a heavy load, the Celtics could benefit from adding another reliable big man. However, financial constraints are a major factor, as Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are set to command a substantial portion of the salary cap. Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz suggests a deal where Boston receives Bitadze and a 2026 second-round pick in exchange for a 2026 first-round pick. Swartz highlights Bitadze's impressive per 36-minute averages of 13.8 points, 11.6 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1.5 steals, and 2.5 blocks, noting his team-friendly contract. This proposed trade has generated discussion among fans, with many seeing Bitadze as a cost-effective solution to bolster Boston's center rotation. Orlando, in turn, would move up in the draft to continue their rebuild around Paolo Banchero. But how does Joe Mazzulla manage his championship-caliber team? We're uncovering the secrets behind his player trust next. Boston Celtics point guard Derrick White reveals the unique leadership style of coach Joe Mazzulla, emphasizing the high level of trust he instills in his players. Joe Mazzulla has cultivated a strong connection with his team, evident in the Celtics' consistent energy and focus. Derrick White, speaking on his White Noise podcast, explained that Mazzulla often turns the tables on traditional coaching methods. Instead of dictating lineups and matchups, Mazzulla asks the players to decide who should start and who they should guard. This approach, initially met with surprise, fosters a sense of ownership and encourages critical thinking among the players. White praised Mazzulla's trust, stating, "I think that's the dope part about Joe, how much he trusts us. He wants us to think differently." This method of empowering players has been a key factor in the Celtics' success, and has built a deep level of respect between Mazzulla and his squad. Fans are intrigued by this unconventional approach to team management and its positive impact on player engagement. And speaking of impactful moments, we've got a story about Joe Mazzulla's surprising reaction after a massive finals win. Stick around to hear what Luke Kornet revealed. Luke Kornet shares a memorable anecdote about Boston Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla's humility following a pivotal Game 4 loss in the 2024 NBA Finals. After securing a commanding 3-0 lead against the Dallas Mavericks in the 2024 NBA Finals, the Boston Celtics were understandably hyped. However, according to former Celtic Luke Kornet, head coach Joe Mazzulla downplayed the significance of the victory in the locker room, reminding the team they hadn't yet accomplished their ultimate goal. This perspective was soon validated when the Mavericks delivered a resounding blowout victory in Game 4. Following that disheartening defeat, Kornet recounts that Mazzulla offered an apology to the team, acknowledging that he had potentially undercut the emotion of their Game 3 win by emphasizing the unfinished business. Kornet views this moment of humility and self-awareness as a defining characteristic of Mazzulla's leadership, highlighting his willingness to trust the process and admit mistakes. This story underscores Mazzulla's unique approach to motivation and team psychology, which ultimately contributed to the Celtics' championship run. It also reveals the strong relationships he builds with his players, even after they've moved on, as Mazzulla once expressed missing going to Mass with Kornet. That's all the news for today, but we'll be right back with a rapid-fire recap. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on today's NBA news. We covered Bleacher Report's prediction of a nightmare playoff matchup for the Celtics against the Charlotte Hornets, a proposed offseason trade for Goga Bitadze from the Orlando Magic, Derrick White's insights into Joe Mazzulla's trust-based coaching, and Luke Kornet's revelation about Mazzulla's post-finals apology. Don't miss out on any of the action. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for all your NBA updates, and hit the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on social media for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.